Yeah, I talk to him every day, every single day. I talk to him, and I'm always trying to encourage him to hold his head up because it's a lot of fuck shit going on right now with him, and it's a lot of scandals going on and shit, and niggas chasing cloud and trying to destroy the brother legacy. Um, and so it's one of those moments where we got to really bond tight and band together, man. No matter what comes at us, and that's what real brothers, real what I'm saying, niggas do when they make agreement to support one another. You feel me?
Yep, official. That's some real shit. I just wanted to do a quick reset, real quick. We appreciate you, Gold Mouth. You know what I mean, for sliding through the U.O.D. Shout out to Big Chuck Ghost, Death of the Clout Chaser. We got Team Pack up in here, Real Damu Love. Make sure y'all ping up, share the room. You feel me? Um, I know the chat going off too, so you know what I mean. Show some love to the hallways for us. You know what I mean. Let people know what we doing here. Um, I'm gonna go back to stats, and I guess stats. If you want other people to ask questions, you know what I mean, we'll open up the floor soon.
So I've been from the last couple of days, it's been a lot of stuff going on. Like what is going on like with people saying these type of things and putting these type of allegations out there. Like,
Be specific, cause what allegations and what they saying.
well, they recently put out an audio where he's Ralo is supposedly talking to, like, I guess one of his co-defendants or whatever the case, and they're saying that he pretty much confirming that he did some type of telling.
Yeah. So the audio thing that you hearing, it was a conversation that Rallo was having with a person that was a part of our Famerica um family of record label, whatever you want to call it. But if you see the audio, you'll be able to tell that it was chopped up and cut up in different pieces and presented in a way to try to destroy the brother. And it's a backstory to what Rollo was telling the dude on the phone, but the guy was so busy trying to record and talk over him and not let him know. I mean, and not let the brother tell him exactly what the fuck was going on. So basically, that's really what that is. See, Rollo, all right, they got this code, this street code shit called, non-snitching and all this extra shit. And I'm with that because I did 17 and a half years. So, snitching and shit like that, I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't uphold that. I feel like if you do something, you should be accountable for your action. You should be 21. You should, take whatever type of, what I'm saying, consequent come from whatever you out here criminally doing. So let me just get that shit out there. But well, Rollo. All right, so Rollo, and this will be the first time I speak on this platform right here. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, you able to get this, and I must put this shit out here this way. Okay, so Rollo had got caught up in shit. You know what I'm saying? On a plane. You know what I'm saying? With all these, 500 whatever, 400 some pounds on this private jet and so on and so forth. So he was in the pen for weed, and what happened was that Rollo had a plug that he used to deal with, and allegedly he used to get a lot of heroin and so on and so forth from this plug. You follow me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so these are the facts. This is the shit the public don't know right now, and this what is the whole conversation derived from that Rollo had on that audio phone call. And so the person that Rollo was dealing with, he was a dude. You know what I'm saying? We'll just call him P. He was a Mexican. He was a Mexican brother, and him and Rollo had a wonderful relationship, man. They was like really like family. But P was an older guy, man, and they released P to hospice, and they had gave P like 21 days or some shit like that to live. So he was on and when they released him to hospice, he continued to drink liquor and do everything that the doctors instructed him not to do. So his life would be, expired in amount of days if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like at least adhere to what the doctors told him. because they was trying to get him to live to see at least 3 weeks. But like I say, so him and Ralo was like very, very close. And what Pete told Ralo, he said, "Listen, man, I'm about to die, little bro. I need you to get out of prison. I need you to be able to take care of my family. And the only how you gonna get out of prison at this point if you give him some type of information." And he said, "Listen, I'm dying, man. I'm your plug. What I'm instructing you to do, Rallo, I'm instructing you to tell authorities that I'm the one that supplied you. I'm the one that gave you all these drugs. And I'm gonna put my wife on the phone, and she gonna verify that this is what I want you to do." And so Rallo told the people that P was his supplier. Rallo told the people that, you know, P was the means that he was able to do the drug things that he did, because that's what P instructed him to do. That's it. That was their agreement. So Rallo told the feds that. Yeah, he did. But the thing about it, when the feds verified the information within 72 hours, that's called a proffer. And with that proffer, they found out that Rallo wasn't telling them no lie. So that means that information had to be accepted as credible, and that will automatically get a reduction off his sentence. But guess what? Soon as the feds verified the information, Pete died three or 4 days later. So the point I'm making is that that's what they call that's a situation, a scenario, what they call pimping the feds. Pete was already on his dying bed. He gave this man the permission. He gave this man the authorization. He told him to tell them that he was his supplier, and the man died. So who the fuck did Rollo put in jail?
I
He
got I got a,
Nobody ain't in jail. You
I got a
can't.
question for you, Goldmouth, real quick, because I remember I saw in an interview you had mentioned something about a year ago that Rallo, he could have been home if he would have got rid of the motion. He put a motion in or something.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Okay. So that was a motion, right? Um, that fucking it was related to a cell phone that if Rollo were put in the motion to remove the motion out from court, then it would have revealed the information that had been suppressed, and that would have caused another officer who had smuggled cell phones in a federal prison for him to that would have made that officer go to jail. So instead of Rollo doing that, he allowed the motion to remain suppressed, and they would have let Rollo out of jail based on that motion. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
But he
Okay.
didn't do that. So the question now that they got going on with the brothers is whether he snitched or not. But who the but if you but he gave information related to an individual that gave him the green light to do that, and then the individual died. So who the fuck did he snitch on? I'm a street nigga. Snitching
It
is
ain't snitching
Let,
at all.
let
yeah,
me
that ain't.
let, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So you just came home, and you know what I mean. You did your time. If you was on the yard, do you like how does that work on the yard? Would that be considered snitching? Like how would that work?
You know, to be real with you, man. If ain't nobody in, if you ain't the reason a motherfucker sitting in jail, man. If you ain't the reason a motherfucker is taken off the streets, if you ain't the reason a nigga then got put on probation, if you ain't taking no stand testifying on a nigga, you ain't snitched on no nigga. I
But
don't give a fuck.
if a nigga don't know everything you said and they get that paperwork, they gonna label him as a snitch.
They gonna label you that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
gonna label
exactly what
him
they
as
gonna do.
a snitch.
And the main thing is
Yeah,
that
that was my question. Yep.
they gonna label you that until they understand the background of where this shit derived from. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So Rollo is a public personality. He's a celebrity. So if Rollo told on somebody just on some general conversation shit, why nobody ain't stepped forth and said, you know what, man, I'm in jail right now because Rollo put me here. That shit would have been hit the blogs. It wouldn't be no bunch of he say, she say, no confusion going on. Nigga gonna step straight up and say that pussy ass nigga got me in here and this what this is. Right?
Some niggas can't talk though. So that goes both ways. There's some niggas that's locked up right now that can't talk.
Who can't talk?
It's a bunch of people locked up that can't get on the phone. You got people that's in the shoe right now and they can't get on the phone and say,
You know what?
I'm not saying that that he's snitching, but I'm saying like it is people that's locked up that can't say, hey, this dude here snitched on me.
I did 35. I mean, I caught 35 years in prison, bro. I served 7 years straight in one cell without ever leaving that motherfucker at Florida State Penitentiary. I had no cell phone. I was on 23-hour lockdown a day. Only time I got to come out my cell is when I took a shower. Only thing we could do is write letters. One thing I know, bro, if a nigga communication is always a tool when you incarcerated. I don't give a fuck if you in the shoe, you in the do, you in the hue, you on death row. If a nigga snitch on you, a nigga gonna write his people and send that motherfucking kite out, and they gonna send that paperwork out. And that shit gonna hit the blogs. Cause social media is a motherfucker. You ain't gotta be nobody to be able to get on social media and expose anything. You heard?
Facts. That's a
Especially,
fact.
especially when you a celebrity, when you got information on a celebrity. So I don't give a fuck where you at. You could be John Gotti or El Chapo. Bitch, you can write your motherfucking family a letter. And they
So
gonna
how did all this even get out? It just now came out. So why is this a problem now? How did it even get out? So
that's
we.
the whole thing. So it's a dude that was a part of our camp. You know what I'm saying? And he was always envious of Ralo. He always wanted to be in his position. He always wanted to take his place. And they had a dispute by a couple issues related to the label and related to some money shit and some bitch shit in the midst of it. And so that's why this nigga took this route to try to, so-called destroy the brother credibility, destroy the brother image. And it's fucked up because these are the same people. This is the same nigga that rocking all out, that got all our chains, that living in our apartments, that you know what I'm saying, like was Team Ralo the whole motherfucking while. But now when they fall out about this bitch shit or whatever the situation is, now he want to try to come out so called exposing him. But you supposedly been his brother for all these years. Like that's the thing. These niggas they be clout chasing, and these niggas don't have your best interests at heart. Now, if
Why,
the man,
why you say he clout chasing though? Like maybe he just standing on the principles he believe in. You know what I'm saying?
listen, it don't take the for it don't take the internet to stand on no principle that you believe in.
That's true too. But he could be
If you
he could
believe,
be feeling like he protecting other people. If he feel like that's like this, right? Some people gonna look at what you saying as, that's snitching, and some people gonna look at it as it's not snitching. The people who look at it as it's snitching, bro, they feel like snitching should be exposed so other people won't get put in that same situation.
okay, check this out. I agree to disagree, right? Okay, any nigga that told on a motherfucker. First of all, right, let's get something straight. Most of the niggas that got something to say, my nigga, ain't never been caught up in no real deal situation, whether they could snitch or get the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? How many niggas you look on social media, you got 1,000 comments, but how many of them niggas then been put in a situation that they could snitch or go home, or they couldn't? They ain't been put in them situations. So I think niggas I think a lot of people opinions really don't even matter. And a lot of people should shut the fuck up if they really ain't a part of that culture and a part of that lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
How many niggas that can really say, I can say this. I've been in situations where I was facing 3 or 4 life sentences. I kept my motherfucking mouth shut, did my time, and kept it pushing. But how many motherfucking niggas that you can really get on the phone in real person and say, damn, my nigga, have you ever been caught up in a jam to where these crackers, excuse my language, these people can give you 50 motherfucking years? Either you take these 50 years or you tell on the motherfucker. Niggas can't relate to that.
Yeah,
They
I agree with you on that, but you can't like real shit. You can't disregard what another man morals and integrity is. You can't disregard that though. You
no,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
not what I'm doing.
Everybody got they certain morals and integrity they stand on. Like I said, some people gonna look at that like snitching, some people ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like that just is what it
I'm
is,
with
bro.
I'm
You
with
know
it. But
that.
one thing about it, if a nigga wrong, a nigga wrong. But because I know the facts to it, I know exactly what's going on. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm saying. I ain't justifying no nigga like the shit Gunna did to Thug. That's fucked up. This nigga put you in position and you told on the whole game. It ain't no disputing that. I see that black. I see that clearly in the courtroom on court docket. Like I see that on video. But in the case where you got a nigga present some paperwork that's saying, yeah, he cooperated with the government on some allegations, and so who are the people that he cooperated against? Who the fuck is in jail because of him? Nobody. And if you can't show me that, and I'm a nigga that did 17 and a half years in the penitentiary, most niggas that I seen in the prison system are people who told on them their motherfucking self.
A gold mouth salute, bro. Appreciate you being in the room, man. But I got a question, man. Like, so you saying if a nigga don't go down for it, that means nobody snitched? Like, you can still
No, no, no,
snitch,
no. That ain't what I'm
but
saying. Cause you can snitch on a nigga. You can just provide information to authorities, right? And they can start investigating a nigga based on that information. So
right, right.
when
So
yeah,
that's a snitch, right?
yeah,
That's a
that's a
snitch.
snitch. Hell yeah, that's a snitch. But if you
Okay.
give, but in the Ralo situation, hello.
Yeah, nah, yeah, we hear you,
But in
man.
the
Go ahead.
Ralo,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
go
hear
but in
you.
ahead.
the but in the Ralo situation, if check this out, fam. If me and you go commit a crime right now, right, right, you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hear
we
you,
hear, we
bro.
hear
Yeah,
you. We
yeah,
hear you.
we
I
hear
hear you.
you. Yeah.
All right, cool. If me and you go commit a crime right now, right, and you got cancer, and you say, "Go, my nigga, I love you to death, bro." You know what I'm saying? I'm finna die, bro. I got stage 4 cancer. These crackers don't know that shit, my nigga. I'm finna be gone, bro. They they finna give you motherfucking 30 years. But cause I'm a real nigga and I fuck with you and I love you, bro. I want you to tell them crackers I the one did that shit. And you do that, but you already dead. You know what I'm saying? When the crackers even come with any kind of indictment or investigation against you, then that mean that does that make me a snitch?
But look though,
Nah,
bro,
nah.
that
Look.
situation ain't that cut
Oh
and dry
yeah.
though. When you think about that though, bro, think about this. When you dealing with them feds and you talking about the DEA and shit, right? And you talking about you telling a plug who dying and he dead, right? Cool, he finna die. He can't do no time for it. Okay, cool. But if you talking about a nigga who's selling bricks, you talking about dog food, you talking about coke, shit like that. What about the other people they gonna investigate that he been serving and shit too? Now you open up investigations on them niggas too. It ain't gonna just stop there at, oh, he sold me this and that's it. I'm the only nigga he was serving. Them folk gonna get to digging into all type of shit about that nigga who finna die, bro.
Yeah, but what you gotta understand is that they ain't gonna be able to get that far if they can't arrest this individual and find out who the people he was serving because he ain't serving them no more. He on his dime bed. So what's some other information gonna come from? Let's be realistic,
Nah,
man.
But
that's
look.
realistic though.
Let me ask you this though, because what you said with the dude dying and all that, like that I get what you getting at, but from the audio we heard, that didn't sound like what you saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said
Yeah,
he
he
had to
said
make
he
it
was shot.
juicy. He had to make it juicy and what he expect him to do and all this extra shit like weed and all, like what you saying sound cool, but the way he said that in that audio out his mouth, that don't like really correlate to what you saying, bro. To me personally.
Okay, and that's cool. But what I'm trying to get you to say is that the audio that you heard, that shit was chopped up. That shit had been edited. It was chopped up. It was completely not the conversation because if a motherfucker want to really put the real conversation out there, then why edit it and chop it up? Just let the whole conversation flow smoothly, and you'll see the reason why certain things have been said. You get what I'm saying?
But the shit you saying and the shit he
Okay.
saying, the shit you
All
saying
right.
and the shit Rallo was saying, it ain't the same shit. He was saying like basically paying some Mexicans for their family and all this old other shit. You saying
Yeah,
something totally different than that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. See,
So
and
I
that
mean,
see that
which
that's
one
that was
is it?
the
Is
part.
it what he said or is it what you said?
No, no. It's see that what
I
I'm trying
could play
to tell you.
the audio too. Y'all want me to play the audio? Maybe so
Yeah,
we
let's
can
yeah,
hear it.
let's run that real quick.
Play
Run
that
that
one
run
right
that
quick.
one real
And
quick.
All
see,
right.
that's important too when you play the audio because this was a whole conversation being amongst two people. And so when he cut this particular audio, he was talking about when some other motherfuckers was talking about pay them some money and they'll take some charges. That was a whole different situation. That's what I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying?
Word.
All right,
Nah,
let's
not
let's
really.
play it
Let's run
and
the audio.
yeah,
Let's
let's
Before
yeah,
you
play it
run the
and
play
then
it,
we
audio.
before
can
you
go from
play it,
there.
let's just do a quick reset too, yo.
On
What's up?
God, I ain't gonna lie, I'm confused to hell.
Yeah,
What's
because it
up,
was
y'all? Welcome.
confusing. it was a lot of shit that
Cause
transpired.
your story
And
don't
you ain't
sound like his story. Like y'all got two
Nah,
different
let's
stories.
let's
And
let's play the audio and let's do the recap. I mean, reset. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Kev.
yeah, what's going on, man? Y'all in the resistance, the U.O.D. We got Goldmouth in here. You know what I mean? He's responding to the snitch allegations on Ralo. Feel me? We got Death to the Clout Chaser, Real Damu Love, Team Pack up in the building. Just make sure y'all pinging up, sharing the room. You know what I mean? We're gonna start letting some folks from the goo up, let some people ask questions. You know what I mean? Just keep it, you know what I mean? Keep it kosher on this motherfucker right now. But we're gonna get into this audio. This audio is Ralo having a conversation with old ex comrade, you know what I mean? Somebody he was fucking with. The nigga recorded it. And Goldmouth gonna elaborate on, I guess, what we hearing and tell us, you know, what's going on, what's really going on.
All right, let's get it. Stats to it. I'm about to play the audio.
It's in black and white, bro. I'm reading your lawyer pleading on your behalf, trying to get this record sealed because of this information that you gave. It's you saying that you never said that you didn't do it, but you had me believing for 5 years that you kept it solid, dog. And in the paperwork, it say that in 2 months, y'all got locked up in April. In June 6th, you gave a proffer and you gave up information. You gave them folk the code to your phone and let them review it in your presence. That what the paperwork say. I ain't opposed to that shit. Long him. The documents that you see is from a prosecution misconduct. But hearing. Okay, but so if you saying that you gave them just the phone information because you knew nothing was in the phone, what about this shit on page 12, line 12 and 13, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings and the marijuana, where it say he is say. Okay, I'm not opposition to that. Listen, when you go in there, they ask you other questions. I made my presentation. They started asking other questions. You know the code though. That's what I'm saying. You know the code. You ain't supposed to have no meeting with them folks in the first place. Queen, I was presented a situation that other. I just only reason why you know about this is because of the prosecution misconduct hearing. It's in black and white, bro. I'm reading your lawyer pleading on your behalf, trying to get this record sealed because of this information that.
So basically repeated. So, but yeah,
hello.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you heard
No, man,
Nah, let him
that's
respond. Let him respond.
yeah.
if you heard the audio though, you'll see that it was a clipping. It's an audio that been placed together, that been put together. You can hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, it
Yeah,
was a
that's a
whole
fact.
it's a whole conversation about a lot of other shit going on. However, the nigga John Doe decided to strategically place the audio. When the man said what he said, he said some shit like when he asked Rallo, he said, man, when fuck, I can't even think. I wish I could play the audio that I have of the actual dude, the actual dying dude and his motherfucking wife, like on the phone, and you'll see exactly where that come from. You know what I'm saying? Like you will actually see when he's speaking on heroin, when he's speaking on meth. That was the plug. That's the nigga that fucking died off.
Wait, so you
You know what I'm
saying you
saying?
got
That's what he
wait, you
told them.
saying there's audio of the old man?
Yeah, yeah. I got audio right here on my phone, and that's what I'm finna present. I got a big fast and breakfast club interview, and if they bring that shit up, I'm gonna present these audios. I got other paperwork that ain't even known to the public right now. That's what I'm telling y'all. Like nobody don't know the backstory. That nigga was talking to Rallo, and if you see, he was over talking him and not even letting the brother really express his idea. And if you know Rallo, then you know Rallo ain't finna try to over talk nobody. This is like we on a phone conversation right now. Y'all ain't finna try to over talk me. Y'all, you gonna let me say what I'm saying, and that's that, and that's a part of what's going on. Cause the nigga gonna hang up the phone. So Rollo trying to get an understanding with this nigga. Okay, I see what you're saying, but you don't even understand this motion was related to prosecutorial misconduct that came from what? That came from the proffer of the dead nigga that he allegedly cooperated with. He was trying to explain to the brother, but the nigga didn't want to hear it because he was so busy trying to get some motherfucking audio to try to damage the brother credibility. Anybody that know Rollo, anybody that know this brother, know that this a solid motherfucking nigga who bought motherfucking apartment complexes and let everybody live for free, was like an all around motherfucking good person to his communities and everybody.